Hey, what's up, my peoples? Just thought I'd come back with another review, and I know it's been forever since I reviewed my Clone Wars R2-D2, but I'm back with his best friend from Star Wars, C-3PO, and unfortunately, I do not have any. Unfortunately, I do not have the packaging to show you, and that is because I got this guy loose from eBay from one of my teachers in middle school. It's a bit of a long story, but yeah, one of the special needs teachers um, in the I forget what kind of room it is, but she basically got this for me as a little, just a little gift for passing. I think it was the STAR test. It was in middle school. Yeah, I think it's a STAR test. But anyway, that's how I got 3PO, and I love this thing. And every time um every time I play around with this figure or display him, I do think of one of my favorite teachers at Tidwell. So um yeah, and uh she the teacher who got me this figure is Miss Beggs, and yeah, she is just awesome. She was one of my favorites at she's one of my favorite teachers at Tidwell, and yeah, and it's not just because of this. She was just nice to me overall. And I mean, a lot of teachers were nice, but some were, but anyway, on to the review of 3PO, and as you can see, he is a protocol droid. And yeah, and he is a bit hard to stand because his feet are so small, but let me try to stand him up. There we go. And we'll take a quick zoom in and take a look at his details, shall we? Let's. Very nice head sculpt. I do like it. It is very... It's one of these kinds of figures that jumped off of the animation model, or like the animation model jumped off the screen and into plastic form. So this is, again, a really, really cool figure. So let me show you. Whoa. Stand. Thank you. So let me show you what he looks like on the back. Nice paint apps for the wiring. I do like that. And yeah. So there's that, and he doesn't have any accessories, but he does have a feature, and that is when you hold him up to the light, this back port will light up. And I will show you now. You see his eyes glowing right there? Right here. Like that. So, yeah. And, I guess we'll just run down the comparisons. So, here he is with his best friend, R2-D2. They look great together. And if you have the Clone Wars R2, you've got to get the Clone Wars 3PO to go with them, because they just make an amazing pair. So there you have that. And you know what? We'll also bring in Anakin Skywalker. I do have the one with the space helmet, basically the space suit Anakin Skywalker, but that's in a bin bagged with my other Clone Wars Jedi. So the only one I have to hand at the moment is the season 3 to 6, the season 3 to 6 version of Anakin. So there you go. he is a little, he's like he's like half a head taller than 3PO, actually more than half a head. He's pretty tall, but there you have that. So we'll just move R2 and Anakin off to the side so that we can go over the articulation, you know, how posable he is. And this guy is one of the most posable 3PO figures ever. So he's got a ball and socket jointed neck, so he can tilt his head side to side. He can look down. He can look up just a slight bit. The collar kind of gets in the way, but you could have him look down, talking to R2. Let me have R2 looking up a little. So yeah, you can have them talking to each other, which is cute. That's cute. I'm sorry, that's just really adorable. That you can recreate those moments in action figure form, so. Anyway, he has he has a cup that covers the ball hinge shoulders, so the shoulders can rotate 360 degrees. They can go in and out that much. He has ball hinged elbows, so he can bend his elbow up to there and straight out like that. And it will also swivel. He has, I'm going to try to show you this because it is tiny, but he has swivel wrists. He's got, let me move his arms out of the way. He's got a ball jointed torso, so he can move around like that, and you can see here all the awesome wiring details in the front, going all around to the back. So, got some whites, got some reds, got a blue wire right there. So, really, really cool detail. I do like that. He has swivel hips, so he can go backward that much and forward that much. He has ball hinge knees that go back that far, and for some reason go forward that much if you wanted to break his knee. And he has ball hinged ankles, so you can move him down. You can move him up a little like that. You can get him into a walking pose like so. Like I said, it is a bit tricky to stand him, but there you go. And, yeah. Oh, one more comparison. Let me just stand him back up real quick. One comparison I forgot to make is with the only movie 3PO that I have, at least until I can get the Vintage Collection / Black Series 3 3/4 inch 3PO. Here is the 40th anniversary Build-A-Droid C-3PO. As you can see, Clone Wars 3PO is a lot smaller. So, there you have that. And obviously, he's not going to be as detailed as the movie version because the Clone Wars style was a lot simplified, like you saw with my R2-D2 review for the Clone Wars. So if you want to check that out, you can do that. But yeah, there's the 40th anniversary Build-A-Droid 3PO. And as you can see, this is the 40th anniversary one, and this is from A New Hope because he has the silver leg, and 3PO was just all gold in the Clone Wars. So, I don't know what happened to that gold leg. I don't know what happened, but, you know, if someone could tell me, you know, feel free to do so, but yeah, that's C-3PO in a nutshell, and, I hope you liked the review, and let me just bring R2 back in. But, yeah, he's a very cool figure. And you may be wondering, hey, how come your phone is elevated and you're not having such a hard time keeping it from falling over? Well, I did get a tripod so that I can have an easier time doing these reviews. I got it at Target. It was really cheap though. It was like $10, and it has a ton of joints. Like, you could kind of see, well, you can't really see it, but basically it is ball jointed everywhere in the legs of the tripod that I'm using. So I'm still working on you know, I'm still trying to manage it and everything. So if everything was tilted like that slightly, I apologize, but I just need to get the hang of using this thing, because I actually had to take my nearly indestructible cell phone case off, because if I didn't, then it would just keep drooping and everything like that. So, but final thoughts wise, crap. I did not mean for that to happen, but yeah, final thoughts wise, if my tongue will work, this is a good 3PO figure, and if you love the Clone Wars, or you're just a droid fan, or protocol droid fan, or whatever kind of fan you are for Star Wars, I highly recommend him, especially if you have the Clone Wars R2. Like, if you have the Clone Wars R2, you have to get the Clone Wars 3PO. There's no question. And he was released in in the same wave as R3S6, which I don't have to hand at the moment, but I can show you the card back for R3, and you basically see that in this 2008-2009 wave, R3S6, or Goldie, is in the same wave as C-3PO, so there you go. And I will do a review of R3S6 in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it for 3PO. So I hope you liked the review, and like I said, I don't have R3 because he's in the living room, because, you know, I love playing with my toys. And I still have these guys to review, as well as R3, and prepare yourself. This is my Astromech collection. At least in this size, the 3 3/4 inch size, but yep, that's a lot of droids. a lot of droids, so, but enough rambling. That's 3PO, and I'll see you. I think I'll review the R2 and 3PO 40th anniversary 2-pack from Droid Factory next, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll just save that for after I review all the Clone Wars Astromech droids. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But definitely after the Clone Wars Astromech droids, both customs and non-customs, I will be reviewing all of these droids. I mean, look at that. That is insane. That is insane. But anyway, like I said, that's it for 3PO, and I hope you liked the review. And yeah, sorry, I keep rambling, but but yeah, if you like the review, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that would be really awesome if you did. What else was I gonna say? And, you know, share this to a friend, or you know, however many friends you want to send this video to, please do so. So, yeah, that's it for 3PO, as I've said for you know, I've said it enough already, so I'm gonna go now. So, yeah, hope you liked the review, even though I kind of rambled at the end. Okay.